Hello guys, welcome to today's session in Concept. Today we will be talking about volatility, implied volatility and how you can trade with it, right? So first of all, if you are new here, you can go in the description. There is a link below. With the help of that, you can download and install Concept web application. After successful registration, you will get some free tools in the application that will help you out in your trading. In the application as well, we have a video library. So in video library, you will get multiple videos based on Pro Plus tools as well as on the strategies, right? So these videos will help you out in your trading, and these videos are available in multiple languages like English, Hindi, Gujarati, Marathi and Tamil. Okay, now at any point of time, if you guys are having any kinds of doubts or query, so you can directly go in the support section, and here you will find our contact number as well as email ID, so you can contact us and we will be there to sort your queries out. Right, so let's start today's session. That is, what is volatility, what is implied volatility, right? Then the types of volatility we will be discussing, and then how you can trade with it, right? So first of all, when I am talking about volatility, so volatility is nothing but the fluctuation of the price. If my price is at 100 rupees, right, and it has the capability that it can go to 150, and similarly when it will come down, so it has the capability that it can come down, for example, to 50, right, in a day. It means that is having a volatility of 50, right? If there is another stock and that stock is also at 100, but it has the capability that it can move only to 80 when it comes down and only to 120 when it goes up, it means that stock is less volatile as comparison to the first one, because the first one has more capability to move up and down in a particular trading session. एंड अभी जो मैंने एग्जांपल लिया उसमें मैं ट्रेडिंग सेशन की बात कर रहा था विद अ डे, राइट? बट व्हेन आई एम ट्रेडिंग विद निफ्टी, बैंक निफ्टी या फिर हम कोई भी स्टॉक्स के साथ ट्रेड कर रहे हैं, एट दैट टाइम वी जनरली एनालाइज द आईवी विद रिस्पेक्ट टू द यू कैन से पर्टिकुलर वीकली एक्सपायरी और मंथली एक्सपायरी, राइट? सो व्हेन आई एम टॉकिंग, फॉर एग्जांपल, I can see if I'll open the option chain here. Okay, so in the option chain I am analyzing Bank Nifty, the expiry is 23 October, right? It means whatever strike price I will analyze, it will tell me like how much it can move in the upward or in the negative direction till 23 October 2024, right? If I will change the expiry, so my IV will also change, my Vega will also change. ठीक है, Vega क्या होता है? So Vega is nothing but if there will be 1% volatility in the market, at the time how much the premium will change, that is being denoted by the Vega. So for example, if my market volatility changes by 1%, right? If it increases by 1%, at that time my premium, for example 51,900 strike price, its premium is 266.6, right? So if there will be 1% volatility in the market, at that time my premium will change by 16.9 paise, right? That is being shown here. And what is expiry तक के लिए हम बात कर रहे हैं, right? Now if you got to know the idea behind how much the volatility and the Vega is impacting our premium, right? So then there is one more thing, that is implied volatility की हम बात कर रहे हैं. And when we talk about volatility is nothing but the fluctuation of the price. But when we talk about IV is the forecasted momentum, like how much the market can move in the near future. Now how the IV is decided, right? How are we deciding like what should be the IV, कैसे पता चल रहा है? So for example, currently I am at 51,900, my trading price is 51,900, right? Now if there are some sellers and sellers think that my market will not go above 52,900 or 53,000, right? So what they will do, they will sell this level, right? So you can see there are maximum number of open interest, you can see, right? Maximum number of open contracts are at this point. It means they are thinking that 53 the market will move, but it will not move above 5300. So the sellers has sold this level, the call sellers, right? Similarly, there are some sellers who don't want market to go below a certain point, right? So what they will do, for example, you can see at the 51,000, I can see there is a maximum number of open interest, approximately 28 lakh, right? 28 lakh. It means there are 28 lakh open contracts. They don't want market to go below 5100, right? So we are analyzing the certain strike prices where I can see maximum number of open contracts and sellers are accumulated. It means my market can easily move till 53, 52,900 or 53,000 to 51,000, right? So you can see how much gap I am having here. My market can move from this point to approximately 900 point. Similarly, from this point to approximately, I can say approximately how much point? 51,900 to approximately 1100 point in the positive direction as well. So I am having so much range here because the sellers are sitting at a far level, right? It means there are some fear in the market. The sellers are, they have some fear that the market can move this much. That is why they are selling the higher levels, right? At any point of time, if the market volatility is low, at that point of time, what the sellers will do, they will not go that much beyond, but they will sell the near strike prices. For example, 51,500. So you will see there is a maximum number of open interest accumulated at 51,500 and 52,300. It means now they don't have any fear. They are analyzing that the market will not move only, or you can say the market will move only to this range from 200 to 300 range, not more than that, right? It means now the sellers have no fear, and when there is no fear, at that time the volatility is less. So you can say IV is nothing but the fear of sellers, like how much the market can move till this expiry, right? That is what the IV actually is. Now to analyze the expiry, we have a separate you can say a tool here, that is IV chart. So in the IV chart, you can see there is a white line, and this white line will show you the implied volatility of the market. Currently, I can analyze my IV is 14.74, right? And 14.74, the maximum was 30.32, the minimum is 9.03. Okay. Now, if my IV is 14.74, it means currently till expiry the market has the capability that it can move this much in the upward direction and this much in the negative direction as well, right? Okay, now this is my IV. You can see there is a section of IVR that shows you the implied volatility ranking. It means the volatility that is currently right now, that is 14.74, how much it ranks currently, right? If we are comparing it with the previous market, so how much it ranks? So it is ranking 26.8. It means currently my IV is low, okay, as comparison to the previous market. So I know that IV is also mean reverting. It means it will also moves in a range. It will never go above that range, never go below that range, right? There may be times when it will break it at times of black swan movement, ठीक है, इवेंट जब होते हैं अनडिसाइडेड या फिर जो अनप्लान्ड इवेंट्स होते हैं, एट द टाइम द आईवी ब्रेक्स सर्टेन पॉइंट्स, राइट, बट इट विल ऑलवेज कम बैक, एंड दैट इज व्हाई वी आर सेइंग द आईवी इज मेन रिवर्टिंग. इट विल बी in a range, it will not move beyond that range, right? So we expect that, and that is why if my IV is currently 14.74, it means my IVR is also 20.68. that is low, okay, as comparison to the previous market. So I can anticipate, I can interpret IV can increase from that point, and that is why, that is the point when there is a benefit of buyer, because when the IV is low, it means right now the premiums are less in the market, right? The premiums are cheap, so I can go and I can buy. As a buyer, what I want cheap premiums in the market, right? So I can go and I can buy right now, and when my IV will spike up, at the time I will get the profit, and when I have to exit the trade, when my IV is at peak, because IV will always cool down, and after IV spike, when IV cools down, at that time, this is the point when the sellers take entry in the market. That is the point when they sell certain points, right? So if what I'll do, if I will see there is a spike in the market, for example, the market is at around you can say 21.95, right? At that time, what I'll do, I will select some certain points. So if I will analyze the Bank Nifty, for example, I am opening Bank Nifty here. Okay, so let it load. In Bank Nifty, what I will analyze, I will just select a bigger time frame here. So let's say I am selecting 1 hour time frame. I can see the IV is very much, I'm taking an example. Okay, my IV has spiked up. So what I will believe, I will anticipate, just let me remove the remaining drawings. Okay, I will anticipate, okay, this is my level. Okay, so I will mark some levels here. I will mark some levels here. For example, I will anticipate that my market will not move beyond this level, right? Because this is the point from where my market faced a rejection, right? My market faced a rejection. So I will anticipate my market will not move above 53,400, right? So if my IV is at spike, so I will, as a seller, I can sell this level, right? Because market will not move above 53,400, right? Similarly, I will mark a range here as well, because this is my lowermost range from where my market was taking a rejection, right? So I can sell this range as well. So what I'll believe the market will not move below 5100 as well, 51,000 as well, right? So this will be my range, and because my IV is at its peak right now, the IV will cool down, so you will not be analyzing that much of momentum in the market, and that is why as a seller I have sold near levels. I'm not going that far away, but I have sold near levels, because whenever the IV is at spike, at that time as a seller I'll get the profit of range bound market. Okay? So if there will be no volatility, right, because the volatility will be cooling down in the coming days, right? So at that point of time, if I have sold the nearest level which are very strong, I will get the profit, right? And as a buyer, what I have to do, I have to wait for the volatility to be at its bottom, and at that time I have to make my entry whenever there is a good support, you can say, or breakout of resistance, right? Because IV is low, but IV is range bound, IV can spike up because it always moves in a reverting manner. So at that time when the IV will spike up, I will have a profit in my particular trade, you can say, right? So I hope the concept is clear, right? So अगर आपको मजा आया, ठीक है, I told you about how you can trade with implied volatility as a buyer. I told you how you can trade as a seller with implied volatility. So if you got to know something new today, if you got to know the concept of IV, you can like the video, you can share your views in the comment section as well. Thank you so much guys. This is your trainer Ankit Singh Rawat. Have a good day. Bye.